Good morning students, I am Ashmi Prasad and creator of this channel Digital Generation. This channel is regarding chapter wise preparation for both ICSE and CBSE students. I hope you will get best knowledge and explanation from this channel. Today in physics we are going to study about the images formed by a convex mirror. Convex mirror is also known as the diverging mirror because it diverges all the light rays falling on it. See, this is the convex mirror and the light rays which falls on the convex mirror are diverged. So convex mirror is also known as the diverging mirror. Now we will study about the principal focus and focal length of the convex mirror. The principal focus is that point on the principal axis of the convex mirror from which all the light rays which falls on the convex mirror after being reflected appear to be coming from that point. For example, this is the convex mirror and this is the principal axis. And these are the light rays which are falling on the convex mirror. And I have said the principal focus is that point from which all the light rays appear to be coming from after being reflected from the convex mirror. Now, when these light rays are reflected, this is the principal axis. Then they appear to be coming from a particular point which is known as the principal focus of a convex mirror. Now when a person sees from the left side of the mirror, then he sees that all the rays that are diverged or reflected back appears to be coming from this particular point which is known as the principal focus of the convex mirror. One thing is to be noted here that the principal focus of a convex mirror lies behind the mirror. So the principal focus is a virtual focus or unreal focus because no light rays can pass through this mirror or no light rays can reach behind the mirror to this principal focus. Thus these light rays are denoted by dotted line, which means that they are virtual rays and not real rays. Now we will study about the focal length. What is the focal length? Focal length is the distance between the pole and the focus. So focal length here will be PF. This is the focal length of the convex mirror. Now there is a question, what will be the focal length of a plane mirror? Plane mirror neither converges or diverges light rays. See, this is the plane mirror. When light rays fall on the plane mirror, it is reflected back. The light rays neither converges or diverges from the plane mirror. So the focal length of a plane mirror is infinity or unlimited or very great. Now we will go to our next topic, rules for obtaining images formed by a convex mirror. In order to construct ray diagram to find the position, nature and size of the image formed by a convex mirror, we must know the path followed by the light rays, and these are known as the rules for obtaining the images formed by a convex mirror. So there are few rules which are followed by the light rays in order to get the image formed by a convex mirror. Rule number 1. The first rule states, so this is the convex mirror, this is the rough side of the mirror and this is the convex mirror. This is the principal axis. The first rule states that when the ray of light parallel to the principal axis falls on the convex mirror, then it appears to be coming from the point F or principal focus after being reflected by the convex mirror. So the first rule is that a ray of light parallel to the principal axis will appear to be coming from the focus of the convex mirror. Now rule 2. Rule 2 states that when a ray of light going towards the center of curvature of the convex mirror, this is the C and this is the F of the convex mirror. This rule states that when a ray of light going towards the center of curvature of the convex mirror, then the light rays will be reflected back along the same path because the light rays which falls on the surface of the mirror is perpendicular or normal at the surface of the mirror. So it is reflected back along the same path. Again, when a ray of light incident on the convex mirror along the path of the principal axis will be reflected back along the same path, because these light rays strikes the surface of the mirror at 90 degree or normal or perpendicular to the mirror. So it will be reflected back along the same path when the light rays falls on the principal axis. So here angle of I is equal to angle of R will be 0, because it follows the same track along the principal axis. Rule number 3. When a ray of light going towards the principal focus will be parallel to the principal axis after being reflected. So a light rays is going towards the principal focus and is reflected back, which will be parallel to the principal axis. This is the principal axis. This is the rule number 3. Rule number 4. When a ray of light is incident at the pole of the convex mirror, then it will be reflected back, making same angle of reflection with the principal axis. Here angle of I and angle of R will be equal. This is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray, making an angle with the principal axis. Now from this ray diagram, one thing is to be noted, that when the object is moved away from the convex mirror, when the object is moved this way, that is when the object is moved away from the mirror, then the image is also moved towards the focus. That is, if the object is moved this way, the image will also be moved that way, and the image will become more smaller and smaller and it will go towards the focus. And when the object is at infinity, then the image will be formed at the focus. So there are only two positions of the object taken in case of convex mirror. Number 1, object placed anywhere between the pole. This is the pole. Object placed anywhere between the pole and the infinity, and another object placed at infinity. When the object is placed anywhere between the pole and infinity, the image will be formed between pole and the focus, and characteristic of the image formed by a convex mirror will be same. That is, they will be virtual, erect, diminished and formed behind the mirror. So the image will always be formed behind the mirror. It will be diminished, virtual and erect. Now we will study the ray diagram to show the formation of images in a convex mirror. Now case 1, when the object is placed between the pole and the infinity. So the first rule says that when a ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, will pass through the focus of the convex mirror after being reflected by the convex mirror. And the second rule says that a ray of light going towards the center of curvature of the convex mirror will be reflected back along the same path. These will be represented by dotted line, because these are all virtual rays. So this is the point when the two line intersects, and this point of intersection will be the image of point A1. Now to get the full image of this object, we will draw perpendicular from here to the principal axis, and this will be the image of B as B1. So A1 and B1 is the image of the object AB, which is formed by the convex mirror. So we can say that when the object is placed between the pole and the infinity, then image will be formed behind the mirror. The image is virtual, erect and diminished. So what are the characteristics of the images here? This image is formed behind the mirror. It is virtual, erect and diminished. Now we will study case 2. When the object is placed at infinity, then the image will be formed at the focus or at focal plane. So the object will be a big arrow pointing upward, which cannot be represented here. These are two parallel rays of light which are coming from the point A of the object, but they are at an angle with the principal axis. So when these two parallel rays of light strike the convex mirror, then they will be reflected back. When they are produced backward, then they appear to meet at a point. This is the focus of the convex mirror and this is the focal plane. So this is the image of the object A and B. This is a highly diminished image. So we can say that the object when placed at infinity, then the characteristic of the image will be virtual, erect and highly diminished, and which will be formed behind the mirror. Now if the object at infinity is not a tall building or tree, but it is round in shape like that of the sun, then the image will be formed at the focus and not at the focal plane. Suppose this is the convex mirror, and the object which is placed at infinity is a round object like that of sun. So the parallel rays of light which are coming from the round object will strike the mirror here. These are parallel rays of light which are coming from the object. They will all strike at the surface of the convex mirror, and these parallel rays of light will appear to be coming from the focus of the convex mirror. So they all will converge at a point at the back side of the mirror, which is the focus of the convex mirror. So this is the round image of the object which is placed at infinity. So by studying the ray diagram, it is clear to us that the image formed by the convex mirror will always be virtual, erect, and will be formed behind the mirror and is always diminished. Now what is the advantages of using convex mirror? The most important advantage of using a convex mirror is that we can get the full image of the object, because highly diminished image is formed by a convex mirror. Now we will study about the uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror are used as rear view mirror because it has a wider field of view of the traffic and the road behind. Number 2, convex mirror are used as a shop security mirror because it has a wider field of view, so it enables the shop owner to view all the goods that are displayed in his shop, and also to keep an eye on the shoplifters or thieves among the customers. In our next video, we will study about the sign convention of a spherical mirror and mirror formula, which is very important for this chapter. Thank you for watching my video, and if you find my video useful, please do like and share my video and subscribe my channel to get the latest update of my videos. And if you have any doubt regarding this topic, comment below. I will try to answer as early as possible.